I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about this trip. It's important for me and for my team. Obviously, I would really like this to go well and for my body to hold up. Ultimately, it's about collecting data. And I feel really fortunate that I get to come here and scout the course beforehand. So just hoping it goes well.
Wow.
Gotta have the foam roller, bro, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we just
Some A6 Nova Glass 5s.
Good morning, Prescott.
I'm excited.
let's go.
It's fucking insane, bro.
It's like hard not to take in the views.
No.
What'd you just pick up?
I don't know, I never heard of it, but Victus. Extra activity energy gel, 45 grams. That's pretty good. Watermelon and sea salt flavor.
Dang. Gifts from the trail, brother.
6 miles in right now, potential 25-mile day. So feeling really good. The course is super, super pretty. It was kind of exactly what I was expecting, and then some. Feeling good with the gear so far. Nutrition, feeling smooth. It's not too hot out yet. About a mile away or so from the next aid station. Probably refill the bottles, keep going, but so far, so good. So from miles 8 to 16 are some of the most beautiful miles that you can run. No crazy ascents or descents, just all really, really runnable terrain.
Went backwards on the trail, but
It's all right.
it's a learning experience.
The good thing is that we will be running that section no matter what. We'll be going the opposite direction, but we know what it's like. Now from mile 16 to about 32, it's a different story. It could be a little dicey. It's not very shaded, pretty exposed, but I will say that the time of day definitely played a hand in that. So if you're asking me, I would definitely bring some extra water and electrolytes with you. That was pretty brutal. I ran out of water like 3 miles ago, and it was really, really hot. Not a lot of shade, pretty much exposed the whole time. So really good experience though. Glad we got through it, and yeah, happy to do more tomorrow. Okay, we are back here at the Airbnb 25 miles later, done and dusted. and I could not be more happy with how today went. I did 5 more miles than I had originally planned for, so all in all, a really good day. Over the course of those 5 hours, I consumed 90 ounces of water and electrolytes, and I consumed about 480 grams of carbohydrates. So nutritionally, I felt really good. Almost 100 grams of carbs per hour is right where I want to be, and I'm really happy with how my stomach held up. With the hydration aspect, that wasn't as good. I ended up running the last 3 miles of the 25-mile stretch without water, which I've actually never really made a mistake like that, but this is why we're here, so it's all about learning experiences. The first day in Prescott was a total success. Tomorrow, the game plan is to run from miles 33 to either 50 or 60, depending on how the body feels. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, what's going on? It is 5:43 in the morning here at Granite Basin Lake. We are at mile 33 of the course, and then we're gonna go, I think, like 8 miles to the next aid station. See you guys soon. We're about almost a mile in from mile 33, and already this is such a cool section. It's got this like desert feel to it, but it's got this real high shrub, and I've actually never really run in something like this, so this is pretty cool. See you in 7 miles. All right, we're about 4 or 5 miles in of the first section, having a bit of ab tightness, and it's proving to be a much bigger issue than I had anticipated when I first started running. So we're having to do a little bit of adjusting here on the fly, you know, just making sure that I'm not overexerting myself, making sure that my heart rate's not spiking too much, because then you're gonna start breathing harder, which is in return gonna make it a lot harder to get rid of your cramp. I don't wanna risk calling it a day early, so we're taking it easy. For anybody curious on how to potentially navigate cramps, I'll tell you how I do it. For me, I like to focus on the exhale the most. I find that if I take too big of an inhale, that'll cause my ab to tighten up even more. So I do a very short inhale followed by a 2 to 3 second exhale, and I'll do that over and over and over again, really focusing on breathing out as good as possible. Hopefully it goes away, you know, something to monitor. We're just gonna take this as another learning lesson, and that's exactly why we're here. And we're just gonna enjoy the trail, you know, very slow, keep it calm, and just enjoy the day, and try not to let little things like this get you down. You know, you'd rather have this happen in training than on race day. I'm gonna keep going, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. You know, if the weather's good and I feel good, that's a really critical stretch for me. So yeah, happy that I got to do that. Ketone IQ, baby. An absolute must for all long training runs. I love these things. Let's go, baby.
Lap 5, 10:18.
So, it happens. All right, so this is the Granite Dell section. These are your dots that you're looking for here. It can be confusing, you know, as long as you got the map on your watch, you're making sure that you're checking the course markings, you know, you keep your wits about you, you should be good. But yeah, this is definitely a run killer. Very, very hard to keep up paces when you're going up on rock faces like this. So I just came up from this here. Dot, 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 dot. Man, it is really technical. I totally understand what people are talking about now. Silly me having some sort of confidence because I've run Zion before, and there is sections that are somewhat similar, and as far as like the course marking goes, and it being rock faces, but this is definitely different because these rock faces are much, much bigger. 25 foot, 30 foot boulders that you slowly go up and down. See right here, this is tricky. Gotta be really, really careful here. Yeah, there's no way to get any sort of rhythm pace-wise. This is good. I'm really happy that I understand, you know, what is going on right here. That way, I'm fully prepared to change up my speed. I think I'll try and run a bit more of this on race day if I feel good, but this might also just be a section we take it easy on. This is pretty crazy. Then we're coming out here. I just wanted to show you guys something on how tricky this area really can be. So I'm gonna turn it around here and you'll see the white dot right there. And only a couple steps, you have a white dot there and a white dot there. And then a white dot there and then a white dot over there. If you're not glued to your watch and your directions, you take off in that direction, it's completely the wrong way. Yeah, you have to be absolutely dialed in this section. I haven't run for more than like 30 seconds since I got in here. You're constantly changing directions. This place is like a black hole. Space and time just do not exist here. I'm extremely happy that I'm doing this because I know now to prepare myself mentally, because this is not gonna be at all a fast section for me. If I didn't do this today in training and I just experienced it for the first time during the race, I know myself, this would have felt like an eternity. This will take you a very long time to navigate through. I can almost guarantee it. Moral of the story, just be prepared to be here for a while, and it is not gonna be anything pretty at all. That place is not fun. I'm so happy to be out of it. That is going to be by far one of the hardest stretches of the race. I will just go in knowing that I'm going to lose a lot of time and just move very slowly through there. Now I'm kind of going through some like interstellar cornfield chase type vibes. But what a crazy course so far this place is, man. You know, it's interesting doing it in sections and breaking it up into multi-days like this. I'm trying to really put myself in the mindset of what it's gonna be like on race day. It's just gonna be a battle. It's like a very runnable course, which I think is the part that could make it potentially really hard, because it wants to take you in. It's so inviting, but it's like this heat is no joke. So you have to be so smart and patient about how you're running this, and hopefully I'll be able to put together a good day on race day.
We're gonna go there right now.
Hold on, let me just, I'm dying.
I know.
This course is crazy, bro. Dude, my plantar's hurting pretty bad right now. This is a really good sign though. Like me being able to put these 2 days back to back together is a really good sign. But if I can come back from Waco and, like I said, put together 3 or 4 days a week in the mountains, that'll help. But this is all like a super shock to the body right now. No, I think all in all, I'm more confident now than I was before I got here. All right, day number 2 in the books, another 25 miles, and I could not be more happy about that. The plan was originally to do 20 miles in consecutive days, so to do 25 in back-to-back days is all I could ask for. Today we covered from miles 33 to 58 in 5 hours and 45 minutes with 2,000 feet of climbing. It was about an average of 13 minutes and 41 seconds per mile. So a little bit slower than yesterday, but there were some things that were complicating that. So still overall very happy with that performance. So for miles 50 to 58, you enter the Granite Dells and you deal with 2 main lakes, Willow Lake and Watson Lake. Each of them are about 4 miles apiece. And I cannot stress to you how difficult both of those sections are. For me personally, with the cramping today, I was not really able to run more than 20 or 30 seconds at a time. The terrain itself is just really difficult to get a rhythm, so moving forward, it's something that I'm gonna have to focus on in my training to make sure that on race day, I'll be able to pick up the pace. So now that the trip is coming to an end here, I can tell you right now that I am more confident going into this race than I was before this trip started. Covering 50 miles of the course was more than I even anticipated, so that's a huge win in my book. I could not be more grateful that I got to come over here and scout this course with my buddies. And really, all there is left to do now is go home and get back to work on the things that I know I need to work on. What's up, guys? We just got back from Arizona and we're at EverFit, ready to get a workout.
I reminisce for a spell, or shall I say think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child on the 8th of October. A toast, but my granddaddy came sober. Count all the fingers and the toes, now I suppose you hope the little black boy grows. 18 years younger than my mama, but I really got beatings cause the girl loved drama. In single parenthood, there I stood. By the time she was 21, had another one. This one's a girl, let's name her Pam. Same father as the first, but you don't give a damn. Irresponsible, plain not thinking. Papa said chill, but the brother keep winking. Still he won't down you or tear out your hide. On your side while the baby make a slide. But mama got wise to the game. The youngest of 5 kids, hun, here it is. After 10 years without no spouse, mama's getting married in the house. Listen, positive over negative for the woman a master. Mother Queen's rise in the chapter. Deja vu, tell you what I'm gonna do when they reminisce over you, my God.
It's so lovely. That's how we like to do it in the 90s. Rock and seal smooth, coming at y'all.
When I think back, I recall a man off the family tree. My right hand, Papa Doc, I see. Took me from a boy to a man, so I always had a father when my biological didn't bother. Taking care of this, so who am I to bicker? Not a bad ticker, but I'm clocking Pop's liver. But you can never say that as life is through. 5 kids at 21, believe he got a right to. Here we go while I check the scene with the Portuguese lover at the age of 14. The same age, front page, no fuss, but I bet you all you know they live longer than us. Never been seen now, that's where you're wrong. But give the man a taste and he's gone. Nodding off sleep to a jazz tune. I can hear his head banging on the wall in the next room. I get the pillow and hope I don't wake him. For this man to cuss, hear it all in verbatim. Telling me how to raise my boy unless he's taking over. I said, Pop, maybe when you're older. We laughed all night about the hookers at the party. My old man standing yelling, good God Almighty. Use your condom, take sips of the brew. When they reminisce over you, for real.
For real, baby. Like that. We for real. Coming at y'all.